Hi, my name is Anelena Garza, and I'm here to have a negotiation with you guys for a consultant service. So, hello.
Okay. Hello, Anna. I am Marcelo, and my partner Andrea. And let's start with the conversations.
Okay, so first of all, I'd like to let you know basically my rates. First of all, for this kind of project, we need to do a diagnosis. So, um, I can offer you the initial diagnosis for 650 US dollars. And then we also have to decide an hourly rate, and I usually asked for about 500 US dollars for 500 hours. So I'd like to know how you feel about this.
In this negotiation, we want to be really honest. So I think we have to begin with that is a little bit out of our budget. So I think we should talk about the diagnosis first. I believe that it would be ideal for us to lower the price a little bit, maybe at $550 for the negotiation, for the diagnosis, the initial phase.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that happening.
So would you be like willing to lower the price?
Yeah, I would be willing.
Okay, next, for the services, how many hours would you recommend we negotiate for?
Um, I would say about 500, maybe. And that would be 500 per hour.
Okay.
Okay. Well, what do you think about like lowering the hours and also lowering a little bit the price per hour? Like, for example, we can work with 350 hours with a price of 300 and sorry, it was 350 the price per hour, or 650 the price per hour. What do you think, Andrea?
I think should lower the price, and we could maybe increase the number of hours we negotiate for. So perhaps we could pay like 350 per hour, but we instead of 500 hours, we can do 600 hours. I think that would be like still within our budget.
350.
350 for 600 hours.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, perfect. So I think we should next discuss the number of reports and like the visits you will be doing to our factory.
Yes.
What do you recommend like we do depending on your time? And then we can like say if that fits our timing.
Yeah. First of all, I think that something that's really important for this business is that your workers are also available, so we don't lose any valuable time. And so I would say visits can start being like in the first uh, weeks they can be like once per week, and then eventually they can move once per month.
Okay, yeah. I think we would be okay with that because we don't want our like employees to stop their duties because we're answering questions. So I think it will be appropriate the first 2 months. So you get to know the factory. We can do once per week, and after the first 2 months, you move to one time per month.
Okay.
We also have something to talk about. I don't know if you like compile a list of companies you've helped or like post logos on your webpage. I think it will be like very smart to talk about that.
Yeah. Regarding this, I was gonna say that I would like to use the name of the company in my public webpage in order, as you said, to attract more clients and let know everyone might work. But I will also ask of you if you'd like to have a confidential agreement when it comes to your information, so you're absolutely sure that I won't betray your trust and we have it signed. It's like a contract. So I would like to know if you would be up for that.
Well, we have a confidential agreement, but we can like let you use the image of the consultory, or well, in this case the image after you sign a little contract.
Okay. Yeah, that would be fine by me.
So you would sign the confidential agreement. So it will be in a confidential agreement. We will include like the information you compile of the company while you do the visits, like what you talk with the employees and like the internal processes of the factory, the meetings we have, because they will also be confidential. And finally, the reports you generate will also be included in the confidential agreement. Do you agree?
Yeah, I do agree. And as I said, maybe in the confidential agreement we can include the public webpage bit.
Okay, yes. Like once you sign the confidential agreement, we can allow you to post a
Explore that.
logo on your webpage.
Okay.
Yes.
Additionally to this, I'd like to maybe discuss how we're gonna manage like the monetary payments. So for the down payment, I usually ask for 35% initially. Then by mid point of the project, I ask for 35%. And then by the end of the project, I ask for the remaining percentage, which is 30%. That's what I can offer you as a deal, and I'm open to your comments.
Okay, well, we want like have a full success with this agreement. So what do you think about we start with the payment with a 25% of our initial payment, and by the mid of the month we give you the other 25%, and after we finish with this work we finish with the total payment.
Okay, I can maybe deal with the 25% on the initial phase of the project, but maybe I do think by the midpoint of the project I need the 35%. So maybe not 25 and 35, but 25 and 35.
Okay, I think we when discussing this, I think we should also discuss like the terms and conditions. Like what would happen if like the solutions you provide us don't work, or if the data you collected like didn't work either. So I think we should like we're fine with a 25% also as the down payment, but I believe that for us to pay you 35%, like when the project is halfway, we have to like be sure that the solutions will work. So maybe we should have like a meeting at halfway, like a meeting discussing like the results of the solutions, so that we are able to pay the 35% halfway.
Of course.
Yes,
And
we can like establish some indicators by the midterm of the month, and like if we get to those indicators, we can talk about the other halfway payment.
okay. Yeah, I do agree, and I'd also like to mention that I usually hand in reports on a 2 weeks basis. So that would also lead up to our midpoint meeting, as you said, and I would be okay with that.
Okay, and what would you suggest we do if the solutions you provided are not working?
Okay, so if by the midpoint meeting my solutions aren't working, I believe I can give you back 5% of your initial payment, and you don't have to pay me the remaining part of the project.
Okay, what do you think about like giving us back the 50% of the initial payment, because at the end of the day, if your solutions are not working, well, we're losing. So let's like try to not lose as much as we want. And what do you think about like a 50% instead of a 5%?
Okay, so I can do the 50%, mainly because we've already lowered the initial payment from 35 to 25. And most I can do with a 25% initial payment is give you the 10% back in case the solutions do not work. I could maybe give you 30% back if the initial payment was 35%.
Would you be able to give us that plus like another round of solutions we can also use? Or maybe like do not give us any money back, or like maybe 5%, but you have to provide us with other solutions, but that just will come out of your resources, not ours.
Yeah, I like that idea, giving you a second round of solutions.
Okay.
Okay.
So I think we came to an agreement. Thank you very much. We hope we work with you soon.
Thank you. Thank you very much.